So guys, this is David T. It's an unusual video from me. I am heading to a property where the farmers told me that they've lost a couple of lambs. Quite a difficult bit to get to. This will be the first couple of lambs I have lost this year. We're almost at the end of lambing now. We've been lambing now for a good couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks now. So I know there's only a few lambs to come. There'll be little stragglers coming out. However, to lose two this late in the stage means that I have possibly either a desperate vixen or a lone dog. Now the problem lies is I have been told that these have been ripped apart, which tells me it might not actually be a fox at all, but it seems to be the insides have been taken out and they've been peeled back. So I haven't seen the lambs myself. I haven't seen the pictures of lambs. One has apparently been split completely in two, properly open. If that's the case, it could be that the fact is two foxes. Now, I've been on this property almost 4 nights a week for the last 4 or 5 weeks, and I haven't shot a fox on there in, I don't know, about 3-4 weeks. And since Christmas I've shot 6 on that property. So I don't know what's going on. As I said, we hadn't had a problem up until today, so it is a case of we're going to get there and we'll see what's going on. Nothing. Even though I have thermal, I still use a lamp. It's always worthwhile to use the lamp to kind of double check. You might miss something. The thermal, sometimes you don't. Lamps, you get used to a lamp over the years, and sometimes you just can't want to keep your kind of eyes, it kind of messes with your eyes a bit, the thermal sometimes. So when you're just driving from place to place, instead of having a thermal up on your eye all the time, just at this gate, especially coming in and out of fields, it's handy just to have a lamp. So, just coming into the farm that I got a call about. We're just driving down the farm. Well, I'm just driving down. I keep saying we're, but it's only me that's here. So I'm just driving down the farm road. Let's see what happens. Temperature's quite good. It's 10 degrees, so it's double figures, so it's quite a mild night. It's windy as hell though, so no long shots for me tonight. See how it goes. See how it goes. That's all I can do. It's been a bit of a stalk. Saw this fox, my truck is over there. Saw the fox coming out there. He went all the way around, and the wind has been good. stalked into it about 50 yards. I think it has taken a lamb though. If I get a chance, I'm going to go over and have a look. It's just over at the other side of the sheep. Climb over this. I'll leave this running. Barbed wire fence. Put my rifle down here. So I've had a bit of a good one tonight. Farmer phoned me, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, and it's around about 3 o'clock in the morning now. I am in the middle of the field. We picked up on this one. He's my lamb killer. Saw him coming out of the side of a wood to the right hand side of me here, and he went all the way along. These are like big 10-20 acre fields. He went all the way on round the outside of one, and I kind of watched him, and the wind was blowing. It's a lot worse. It was a lot worse than what it is just now. Wind was blowing in my face, so I knew I had, and it's a dark night, and I knew I had plenty of time. So watched him coming round and going into the field, and I kind of ran to the bottom. He went from one field to the next field, and I kind of ran down this big field to get to the corner of the field he went into, and I could see him coming through. The Rash is like a little river kind of floodway or whatever in the middle of the field. I could see him coming through that, so I gave him I thought I heard a fox there. Give me 2 minutes. Sorry about that. I thought I heard a fox there. I'm sure I heard a fox bark. Just giving a quick scan with the thermal just in case. That would have been exciting, wouldn't it? No, I don't think there's anything. There's nothing moving. Anyway, so as I was saying, I went down to the bottom of the corner field, and I put my bag on top of one of the straining posts, and I stuck my rifle on top of that. I gave a few squeaks and the fox came running straight into me. However, there's a dip where there's some rocks, and he disappeared behind the rocks, and I never saw him. He couldn't have winded me because the wind was blowing in my face really hard, and he just disappeared. So I thought maybe I scanned, and I thought I maybe saw him run into some rashes away at the far end of the field. So I thought, oh God, he must have winded me. But it must have been a lamb, because I ran all the way back up to try and kind of cut him off to come back to where he originally appeared out of the wood, because I've got a feeling he would have went back in there. Because usually, I'm just scanning over there just now, in the past, that is where foxes have come out of, and I've got them coming out of there before. Oh, sheep like to go in the weirdest places. Anyway, so I comes all the way back up, I sets up the rifle, bag on the, like it's like a feeding trough thing over there, bag on the feeding trough, and ready to go for, wait for him to come back round, scanning, and then I saw him in the field that I was already at. I saw him at the field where he was only probably about 50-60 yards away from where I lost him. So he must have just kind of ducked down in the rashes and got distracted or something and never actually saw me at all. So I ran all the way back down there, but by this time he had been way at the other end of that field. So I had to cross the fence and the gates, because they're all shut. Cross all the gates and went and kind of ran down this field to the right, and stayed in that field and let him hunt whatever he was doing. I'm watching him, and he's right in amongst the sheep. He's in amongst the lambs. He's having a few snips. You can see his head bouncing forward to a couple of lambs and stuff like that. The lambs ran away, and then he kind of run behind the lambs. But he wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. He was just more bothered about what the sheep were doing. And then he came into where wins used to be. There used to be a load of wins there, but the farmers cut them away. And he came down, and then suddenly just kind of walked towards me. I didn't squeak, didn't do anything, because I was afraid that if I squeaked, being that close, he must have been about 60 or 70 yards by this point, and I'm balancing off the top of a fence post with the bag on top, and I'm watching him, and I aimed a 223 and dropped him, and I was like, some stock, to be fair. He had me going for about an hour and a half up and down these fields just on foot. And I'm glad I got him, because I don't know if he's killed, as I said there, I don't know if he's killed a lamb. I'll have to check with the farmer in the morning when he goes check, but I've just heard a bark again. There's a possibility way over there, about 4 fields away. It's hard to say. Anyway, so trip with the farmer tomorrow, but there we go. He's definitely my lamb killer. Look how black he is. Beautiful fox though, absolutely gorgeous fox. So there we go, really good. I'll go check a couple of other farms, but I think I'm pretty much going to call it a night, to be honest, because that was what my mission was. It's now, Jesus, it's now 5 past 4, so it'll be daylight in about half an hour. But I am so glad I got him. Anyway, what an interesting night.